Welcome to Car Flash, where cars don't get judged by brochure photos or marketing hype, but by the way they look, feel, and drive in the real world. Today we're diving into something that blends Italian passion with modern engineering at the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia. This isn't just an update to a beloved sports sedan, it's a bold step into a new era for Alfa, and one that could shake up its class in more ways than one. Let's take a full tour, from every angle, inside and out, then get into the performance, the tech, the pricing, and ultimately whether this new Giulia is worthy of its badge. Exterior. The first thing that catches your eye is the face. The 2026 Giulia wears a sharper, more athletic version of Alfa Romeo's signature shield grille. Low, proud, and framed by ultra-slim LED headlights that look like they're squinting with purpose. The lower intake has grown, feeding more air to the mechanicals and giving the whole front end a hungrier stance. It's a design that feels modern but unmistakably Alpha A, confident without being over-designed, elegant without losing its aggressive edge. The hood lines are sculpted to lead your eyes right into the grille, and the proportions instantly make you think of speed, even when it's standing still. Walk around to the side and the profile tells a different part of the story. Instead of sticking strictly to the traditional three-box sedan shape, the new Giulia leans into a fastback-inspired roofline. It flows from the A-pillar all the way into the tail in one continuous sweep, giving it a sense of motion even at a standstill. The side panels are clean yet muscular, with subtle sculpting over the wheel arches that hint at power beneath. The wheels themselves, depending on trim, could be anywhere from elegant multi-spoke designs to aggressive performance alloys, each filling the arches with purpose. This shape isn't just for looks. The longer roof line should also make the cabin feel more open in the back, a welcome change for passengers who always wanted a little more headroom in the outgoing model. At the rear, Alfa has taken a daring approach. Slim, triangular LED taillights sit high and wrap toward the sides, visually widening the stance. In some versions, a full-width light bar connects them, underlining the car's planted, purposeful look. The rear glass tapers elegantly into a subtle integrated spoiler, and the bumper design keeps things clean while still allowing for functional aerodynamic elements. Even the exhaust outlets say whether they're paired quads on performance models or cleaner hidden tips on the E variant look like they belong to a driver's car. The whole back end feels like a blend of classic Alfa design language with a forward-looking twist. Interior. Inside, the Giulia has clearly stepped into the digital era. A fully digital driver display sits ahead of the steering wheel, delivering sharp graphics and customizable layouts. The center stack is dominated by a wide infotainment screen that flows cleanly into the dash, paired with minimalistic but high-quality physical controls for key functions, so you're not swiping through menus just to change the temperature. Materials feel premium and tactile. Stitched leather on the dash, real metal accents, soft touch panels where your hands rest. The driving position remains low and engaging, with the dash subtly wrapping around you, reinforcing that cockpit-like feel Alfa Romeo has always been known for. And thanks to the new platform, rear seat passengers finally get more knee and headroom, making the Giulia a more comfortable daily driver without losing its sporty proportions. Performance is where this new Giulia makes its boldest statement. Buyers will be able to choose from both traditional internal combustion and electrified powertrains, each designed to keep the driving experience at the heart of the car. The entry-level models are expected to start around 345 horsepower, delivering quick, confident acceleration and responsive handling. Step up to the mid-level trims and you could be looking at 700-plus horsepower from high-output electric motors or a turbocharged 6-cylinder, a performance that was pure supercar territory not long ago. And then there's the Quadrifoglio, the halo of the range, rumored to deliver close to a jaw-dropping 1,000 horsepower in fully electric form. That's hypercar performance in a four-door package, with instant-to-work and track-ready agility. Even the gasoline options shouldn't be underestimated. A new twin-turbo straight-six is expected to bring between 420 and 550 horsepower depending on tuning, paired to all-wheel drive for traction or rear-wheel drive for purists. With this setup, the Giulia could see 0 to 60 times in the low 4-second range for base models, and dipping under 3 seconds for the top electric Quadrifoglio. That kind of acceleration backed by Alfa's chassis tuning should make this car a serious threat on twisty roads and a joy on the track. Pricing hasn't been officially announced, but looking at the current lineup, the new Giulia will likely start a bit over the $50,000 mark for base versions. High-performance trims will climb sharply from there, with the Quadrifoglio expected to approach or even cross the $100,000 line depending on final specs. While that's a lot of money, it's important to remember what's on offer here: a car that blends Italian design, luxury, cutting-edge tech, and performance that rivals exotic sports cars. So, what's the takeaway? The 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia isn't a mild update, it's a reimagining. It dares to shift the formula from a traditional sports sedan into something that blends fastback practicality with performance versatility. It respects Alfa's heritage while charging headfirst into an electrified future. Whether you want the soulful soundtrack of a twin-turbo 6 or the instant punch of a high-output electric motor, the Giulia is aiming to deliver an experience that makes every drive an event. This is a car for people who want more than just transportation. It's for drivers who want to feel every curve in the road, who appreciate the design that turns heads not because it's loud, but because it's beautiful, and who want to own a piece of Italian automotive art that still knows how to dance. The 2026 Giulia is shaping up to be just that: a machine that looks stunning, feels special, and goes like nothing else in its class. And that wraps up today's deep dive. I'm glad you joined me here on Car Flash, where every car has to prove itself in the real world. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel, and your heart in the drive.